G'day cocktail lovers. If you spend a bit of time in cocktail world, you'll find out there are some mysteries, there are some confusing things, there are some contradictory things, and you've got to navigate them. It comes down to the most fundamental. Nobody knows for sure why we call cocktails cocktails. There are a few competing theories. The most popular one tends to go up and down in public opinion over the years, but we do not definitively know why cocktails are called cocktails. Seems really dumb. But a common and confusing thing you'll see is when you look up particular cocktail names, you will find completely different cocktails by exactly the same name. Sometimes they are developments of a particular cocktail over time, the martini for instance, and the El Presidente spring to mind, but other times it's just people have just arbitrarily said, I'm calling a cocktail this. They either don't know or don't care that someone else has published a cocktail with exactly the same name before. This is our world. All of this to bring around, yes, I'm making two completely different cocktails that have the same name. I stumbled across them and I thought, this is a thing that happens. I want to talk about this. Not that I get really worked up about it, but it is a thing. The cocktails that are completely different with the same name. The two cocktails I'm going to make are both called the Tequila Matador. They both start with 1 ounce or 30 mils of tequila, and that's about all they have in common. They're walking along hand in hand. Hello, I'm a Tequila Matador. Hello, I'm also a Tequila Matador. What's your first spirit? Oh, tequila. Oh, mine too. And then they just diverge radically. They were published about half a century apart. The first one in the Cafe Royal book in the 1930s, then much later, Trader Vic's. And we have them both, so I'm going to try them both. It's really weird, like the Cafe Royal one is kind of the Mexican cousin of a dry martini, and whereas the Trader Vic one, predictably very tropical. Cafe Royal stirred, Trader Vic shaken. They are both served up in a coupe, so they've got that in common, I guess. We'll see just how different they are now. I'll start by making the 1930s Cafe Royal Tequila Matador. This is an equal parts cocktail. We're starting with 1 ounce or 30 mils of tequila in our mixing glass. Then we're adding 1 ounce or 30 mils of Dry Vermouth, and finally 1 ounce or 30 mils of an Orange Liqueur. We add ice to the glass, stir it for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then strain that into a chilled coupe. For Trader Vic's, we start again with 1 ounce 30 mils of tequila, then we add 2 ounces of pineapple juice, 60 mils of pineapple juice, half an ounce 15 mils of lime juice, and I'm going to round things out with 1 dash of tiki bitters. Add ice to the glass, and we're going to shake that good and hard for about 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute, and then we're also straining that into another chilled coupe. Super obvious and predictable differences in the appearance of these two. I did use Reposado tequila in both, and I used my barrel-aged Dry Vermouth for the original 1930s Matador. I think I'll taste that first because I think it's going to be a more subtle flavour. Let's give it a go. That comes together quite well. It's obviously much sweeter than an average martini, and the tequila is holding its own and coming through. That is a really nice combination. Now, for our decidedly more tropical and fruity Trader Vic Tequila Matador, that really just tastes like pineapple juice, which is kind of predictable, but also because it's comparatively low alcohol, just the 1 ounce of tequila. This could be a good session one. I was also thinking flavor profile wise, the way people traditionally talk about winter and summer flavors, they're like each other's opposite. The Cafe Royal one is very much the winter flavors, and Trader Vic, again predictably for Trader Vic, summer flavors. I definitely favor the original. It's actually a bit more subtle and it's got more to it, whereas this Trader Vic one just tastes like pineapple juice to me. You could probably have a bit of fun with this, turn it into a highball, add soda or whatever bubbles you like, maybe even a bit more tequila. Hey, maybe throw in some mezcal to give it a bit more kick as well. There's a bit of room to play with, but it's completely lacking in subtlety for mine, and I'll stick with a far more traditional one, I think, but there's a bit of a choice for you. They're incredibly different drinks, even though they're both called a Tequila Matador. I'd love to know if you tried them, which one you like. I hope to see you again soon, but until next time, look who's double fisting again, so I better go and just say cheers.